Yo, what's good everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing off a new Geoguessr map created by the player Hogmania. Now, Hogmania actually sent me this map back in August, and I played a couple of seeds and I really liked it, but after that I kind of forgot about it until very recently, when I was playing with the current #1 rated player in the world, Kirania, and he suggested we play some of it against each other. And as we were playing, I realized I really love the map, and I'm just going to jump in here and show you exactly why I like it, and why I think this one would be a really good map for world records in the future. So I think the map is really fun for no moving, panning, or zooming. This first location is a pretty good example. It's just difficult. I mean, obviously we know the country, but getting the region here is obviously going to be difficult based on the lack of landscape. But let's give it a go here. I thought this might be like southern Turkey somewhere. I remember Jalotras told me, like, if you have more like kind of new looking industrial buildings, industrial stuff going on, it's more commonly in the west. So I'll go Antalya here, and it was actually in the west indeed, in Izmir. Definitely a tough one. We're on a 1 country streak. I've found it very difficult to get a 20 country streak on this map, and that's saying something because on most maps I can do that. Let's continue on here. Next one. Okay, so another good example, like we got landscape, we got buildings, but we don't have any signs, we don't have any car meta. So it's just a nice example of, you know, region guessing based on the actual real world clues, so to speak. And what do we have here? We have like a black house with painted white at the bottom. Yeah, it immediately reminds me of UK, Belgium, France, something like that here. Maybe even Luxembourg or something. I'm thinking UK is the most likely here perhaps, but could certainly see France still. The architecture is kind of weird, I can't lie. Like it certainly could be this area right here, but could also just be like, yeah, Belgium-France border. Not too sure. The chimneys kind of look French, but I'm struggling to place the round in France, you know. So I think I might go UK here. Let's find out. Oh, and it was Brittany. That makes a lot of sense. Brittany, you know, Celtic origins here, shares a lot in common with Ireland and Wales and somewhat England as well. So yeah, we lose that country streak, and yeah, this is pretty much a good example. Like it's never easy to get the country, especially in Europe on this map. Next one here, obviously Australia. Now, is this Adelaide ever? And it kind of looks like out in the northern suburbs of Adelaide. We got round reflectors here, which is interesting too. Don't really think I see those in Adelaide too much. So maybe this is Sydney or Canberra or something like that. Maybe the round reflectors could be a meta for Canberra. Let's give that a go. Not too sure regardless. Front license plate doesn't really give a clue. Could be an Adelaide one. Let's find out. And okay, it was Canberra. Nice. Very good guess. So there we go. Nice score there. Next one here, another great round. I don't know. I just like when, yeah, you have a couple of houses to work with, but there are no signs and there's no like dead giveaway for the country. I just like a consistent level of difficult rounds. I think this map would be perfect for tournaments for that reason as well. But okay, let's see. I think this is the Azores, right? Probably out here on one of these islands. Looks like we're looking north to a cliff here. Not sure if there are cliffs, so it looks like there are. So this feels pretty good then, I imagine. Imagine if we could 5K this. So to our northwest, we see a cliff, and our road is also kind of going northwest, and it bends around here, and then it has a road off going north. So we know we're not exactly there, but could certainly be something that looks like it. Something like this, for example. Yeah, we need a house on this side of the road. We need a house on the north side of the road because that's what we have right here. I guess we could theoretically be right here. It's possible. We're looking at some distant cliff jutting out like this. I mean, I think it looks really quite good, unless I'm missing one here. No, it should, or unless it's this cliff here and we were more so over here. I don't know. I have definitely become a bit more of a compass user recently, guys, I must admit, and it is kind of fun. Okay, well, let's just go for our guess here. I think I prefer where I have it right now. It would be pretty cool if we got the 5K, but I'm pretty doubting it. And okay, it was, yeah, instead over this direction. Oh, we were looking at this. That makes more sense. So there we go. We got the right island though. That's always nice. Next one here. 17,000 scores so far. Can we finish it off with the correct country here? Again, this one's just rural, so kind of difficult for sure. The pavement's kind of grainy. Interestingly, in Europe, I feel like grainy pavement actually kind of corresponds more to the west of Europe rather than the east. Like France and Ireland have really grainy pavement. Belgium does too. What other countries? Like sometimes Italy does as well, I would say. So kind of interesting. Like Eastern Europe tends to have smoother roads for the most part, but then you do get exceptions. Like, for example, Turkey is definitely the grainiest out of anything here. I liked France, maybe France, I don't know, like there is like kind of a ditch on the side of the road here. See how the road's a bit more raised than the side here? That's something you do see in France and Belgium quite a lot, but this didn't really look like that Belgian to me, so I'm thinking France here. I don't really have a better call, so let's just go for it and see. And it was France. Nice. That's a really difficult round, so I'm happy with the guess. We get 22,700 there. Obviously, probably needed to get this one right in order to get a really good score there, but that's still a good effort. And yeah, you just see like most rounds, they're including some information, but not much. And I think Hogmania is actually not that experienced of a player. He has like 8,000 games, so I'm pretty impressed. Hogmania, well done on this map. Very, very impressive stuff for someone who, hasn't played as much Geoguessr as some map makers like, Topotic and Debray and Wolf Trekker and stuff like that. Okay, next one here seems to be in Germany, I thought, or maybe Belgium even. So I guess copyright would help here quite a lot. Are we going to get one? Looks like it's 2022. So yeah, I would say Belgium here. The plates may have a slight red tinge as well. And with this roof, that's interesting. That might lead me further towards Germany. So let's go in Liège here. And okay, it was towards Netherlands instead. Not too bad of a guess though. Next one here. We're on a 4-country streak now. This one immediately just reminded me of Slovakia. We have a round pole. We're in the mountains. It's spring coverage. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't have a better idea. So let's just go for Slovakia, see if I'm right about that vibe guess. And it was Slovakia. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've been getting good at my Slovakia vibing, I think. Decently, at least. Next one here. Is that a Volvo? Like, I was wondering if this could actually be quite a bit further north than I initially thought. And maybe we are somehow in like Sweden or Norway or something like that. But this is a very nondescript round, I feel like. We're probably going to go wrong here. The longer I look at it, the more I think we wouldn't have solid outer lines in Norway or Sweden, which were two of my thoughts. So now I got to think of somewhere else that's really rocky that could make sense for this. I mean, like Spain, Portugal could almost make sense. I'm not a big believer in that just because I don't know if the trees really fit too well. What about Italy? Italy often does have these road lines. Again, not too sure about the trees for Italy, but it could work. It's potentially the case at least. Bulgaria. Bulgaria often has these oil patches on the road because one Bulgarian commenter told me it's because like none of the cars are properly maintained and so they leak oil onto the road. That's apparently what these spots are. So interesting theory. I mean, I could try Bulgaria. It's not out of the question. It did feel a bit cold for there initially. I really do consider Norway still. What about like UK? Actually could be Scotland. Can we see what side the driver's on? We definitely have someone on the right side there. So maybe that would mean that we're actually driving left. That would be a weird UK. I don't think I see these road lines too often there, but the trees definitely fit and the rock wall does too. So I'm kind of between Italy and UK. I think Italy's better, but I am interested if this could be the UK. Because I think that it certainly could check out. Anyway, I'll go for Italy here. Not too sure where. I'll just click middle. And okay, it was actually in Romania. I was thinking Bulgaria, as I said. Romania makes sense too. So not too bad. We got the right region-ish. And yeah, we'll move on here. Next one. Again, like, I don't know. It's just a really nice map because it's not just forest rounds. Like, obviously, if you want to make a hard round, you just put it into forest. It's normally giving us some buildings. I love that style where you have some buildings, you have a pole, but it might be a bit unusual. The player, Hogmania, seems to have a really good understanding of what makes a round difficult. Yeah, going into making a map like this is really difficult. And I think at the moment, this is definitely my favorite map to play. So big mountains to our south there. Thought Bulgaria or Romania here. We again have those black splodges on the road. We have a yellow marking on the pole. You see that quite often in, I want to say, Romania, Slovakia, Hungary, that kind of area. Yeah, I don't know. This could actually be Slovakia, but I think I prefer a bit further south. Maybe Slovakia is better. I don't know. Ooh, this fence is interesting. You know, that might feel a bit Slovak. I don't know. It definitely feels Eastern European. You're never going to go Western Europe with a fence like this. But blue car with the antenna. We got like a Peugeot there. I don't know, guys. I think I actually may narrowly prefer Romania. No, I don't know. I'm between all three countries. I think I'm actually going to go Romania here in the mountains. Let's find out. And it was just over the border in Bulgaria. Unfortunate. Next one here, clearly going to be somewhere in the Nordics. Red house there, white house here. Feels, I mean, what does it actually feel like? I think it feels most Norway and Sweden and probably somewhere near the border to me between the two countries. Maybe the house here feels a bit Norwegian. I do not know. I think it's really border location here maybe. And okay, it was actually Sweden all the way up near Umeå though, which is where one of the devs comes from. Anyway, 0 country streak there. We got the country wrong a few times there, 3 at least I think, so that was a bit poor. Next one here looks like it's going to be Russia potentially. Yeah, poles definitely look Russian to me. So do the trees, I would say. We got a blurred antenna here. Blurred antenna in Russia tends to happen out here a lot and down south. So I was thinking maybe, yeah, maybe just like a Permizhevsk here. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh no, it was Latvia. Trusted the antenna way too much. Yep, another good round. Although this were not typical Latvian poles. They were looking like that anyway. Well, they weren't typical Latvian poles, but they did look somewhat like them, so I'm not surprised. Next one here, I immediately thought this might be like New Orleans area. Like the architecture feels almost a bit French influenced, kind of, or just like very much like coastal. We have no front plates. It should be either like New Orleans area or like something in Florida or like Mobile or something like that. But no, I'm going to commit. I think this is like something a bit like unique looking. It could even be like Key West or, you know, something out on the Keys. I could see that. But no, I'm going to go New Orleans. I'll commit to that. Okay, well, it's just Florida, St. Augustine there. Fair enough. Exact right latitude at least, but yeah, no surprise, I guess. Next one here, just a Philippines location. We've got the double concrete road. That Google car is interesting. Could this actually be Thailand though? What color is the car? Because in Philippines, you pretty much always get the white Generation 4 car, but this one seems a bit too dark to be that car. So I guess you would go like southern Thailand here. I mean, you do also see such roads occasionally in Indonesia as well as Thailand, but yeah, I don't really think that the rest of the round looks too Indonesian here. And look at that, we have a Thai lamp. So yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, it's a good quality bait where it's not so frustrating like ABW, like a balanced world that Debray made, where like some of the locations are just kind of stupid because you're looking out on the sea or it's nighttime or something, which those have their place and they can be fun. But I like this style where it's like, it's made to trip you up, but then like, you know, it's not just like cheap baits, I think. So let's go in Thailand here. Was a bit further north there, right on the Myanmar border. Indeed, when we were looking into Myanmar there, basically the town was in Myanmar, just about across the river. And these ferns now in this next round feel French to me. I'm just gonna send it in and see if I'm right about that. It was France, but actually on course, that kind of makes sense. Next one here to Tunisia. Some rounds are easy. Me and John Harvey Kellogg managed to get together a 37 streak, which was pretty impressive, but I want to get at least a 10 on this video. If I can't get 10, that's a bit of a shame. Next one here, South Africa. Yeah, just the pole style and everything. And was actually near Welcome there. Next one here, huge jutting rocks here. Thinking of Thailand or Malaysia here with these. That's the two countries you tend to see these mountains the most in. So let's have a look here if we can see any language. Looks like it's got some English on the newspaper there. So that could lead us more towards Malaysia. Google cars like kind of dark gray or like dark blue, interestingly. Not really sure what that would say. Oh, these square concrete fences for crops are really common in Thailand, I think. So I think I'm leading Thailand, maybe near Phuket. I mean, let's give that a go. And it was just in Perak there. Okay, so we should have trusted the newspaper, not the posts, but that's okay. 5 country streak ends there. Next one here, Germany or Austria. I think the houses feel quite Austrian here, but it could be in the German Alps, not out of the question. Well, the 2022 copyright seals the deal. I'm going to go in Linz here. Kind of looks like Linz to me. It was actually in Ljubljana. Wow, that was really nice looking, but obviously Ljubljana is probably the richest part of Slovenia, so not a real surprise, I suppose. Next one here. Okay, we're in the like kind of mountainous part of Poland here. We got Polish poles. The architecture feels much more like Czechia than it does Slovakia or Ukraine, so I'm going to go in this pocket here. No, I'm going to go near Ostrava here. And okay, it was actually, yeah, right on the Czech border. Happy with that guess at least. Next one here, is it like the US, I think? Yeah, we got yellow inner lines here. So the way it works in highways in the US, you have lane lines on a highway, which are yellow, and then the dividing lines in the center, they just basically denote whether you're changing directions. So that's how you work it out. This one though, where is it? It feels simultaneously cold and hot, so I'm not really sure what that would place me with. Like, I'm kind of thinking of just like a Kansas City or something. Sometimes when it feels like nothing, it's just Kansas City. So let's give that a go. And okay, it was Canada. Wowie, that felt like, it almost felt like it could have been Louisiana, but it also felt like it could have been North Dakota. So I don't know, Kitchener, Ontario there. So wow, did we get the country a single time this seed? We did get it twice, but again, a fairly unsuccessful seed all in all. Let's go on again here, but you know, I like difficult seeds, and I think you guys seeing me improve a lot at the moment, and it's maps like this that help you improve. Because at the end of the day, if you play an easy map, you get 9 out of 10 right, and then you screw up the one, but you learn faster here on maps where you get like half the rounds wrong, because they show you the areas which are the most problematic and the ones that you need the most help in. And yeah, it's really good, I think. Again, we have like eucalypts plus sugarcane here, plus this dirt color, I think Thailand. And isn't the sugarcane mostly grown like in the kind of center here? So might try that. Yeah, nice, good. I remembered the sugarcane distribution there, potentially. Next one here, white signpost, looks like Australia, so it should be New Zealand. We got the posts, the lots of posts fence here, also a New Zealand thing. I almost thought Northland here, to be honest with you. Not too sure, but I definitely think it's North Island. And it was just North Island, but all the way down there. Okay, fair enough, 2 country streak. Next one, ooh, so interesting, like kind of a grainy pavement here, but Hard to actually put a judgment on it. This could be the UK. It kind of looks like Tom Davies would be kind of scurrying along here and hopping through the hedgerow, if you know what I mean. But then again, I'm not too sure about that either. Can still be other countries without a doubt. Some of these trees feel a bit more continental European, like this one here. Not sure if I feel that for the UK. So where would it be? Maybe Germany? Again, could be. Don't love it necessarily, but I don't really love anything here. It's very difficult. I mean, as I said, if you want to make a really difficult round, pick a round with no road lines, no poles, and just a forest. Even if you can see the landscape, it's very difficult to get it right. Okay, what about Czechia? Maybe that would explain the kind of poor road quality, you know, as opposed to Germany or something. Could be the case. I might just try Czechia here. Not too confident on it. Let's see. And it was actually in Belgium there. Yep, gettable, but as I said, Belgium does have that kind of grainier pavement, but as I said, yeah, these kinds of rounds are pretty much toss-ups. Okay, is this... I'm worried about going the wrong continent here, actually. The sun is clearly north, so it should actually be Argentina. This lamp also feels pretty Argentine. I remember seeing like some kind of a lake around this region here with a town on it that kind of looked like this. So I'm gonna quickly scan and see if I can get one. Okay, a bit of searching later. I've not come up with the goods. I still think it's Argentina, but let's just go for a random town here in Patagonia. That might be too far south, to be honest with you. It's hard to get the vibe off around like this for sure. It was some lake like this, so I'll just click these lakes here and see. And okay, it was just north of New Ken. Yeah, it's on a lake. Oh, I scanned this one, guys. I think this was like the first one I checked, wasn't it? You can go back and see, but yeah, that's unfortunate. And they get the country, not the region. Next one here, big blur, makes me think this is just going to be somewhere in Sri Lanka, 2021. Did Sri Lanka have low cam since 2021? I guess they did. That would appear to be the case. And there we are, 15 kilometers away. Nice little guess there. Gosh, my minimap takes so long to load. Look at this, guys. Look how bad my internet is. And this is just Google servers being far away from Australia. Look at this. Disgraceful. Anyway, 2 countries in a row. This one here. I really wanted to get 10. We'll have to see. Maybe it's another episode. This one looks like Sweden to me. Poles would fit. Red houses would fit. 2022. Might make actually Finland more likely, just because there is a lot of 2022 car without an antenna in Finland. Maybe I actually do prefer Finland here, guys. Oof. It definitely looks like Sweden, so if it is Finland, it's probably like over here. But the reddish soil does tilt you towards Sweden, I would say. So very 50-50 round here. I think I'm actually going to go with my gut and go it's as close as it could have been to my guess. That's unfortunate. Okay, fair enough. Next one here. I mean, yeah, the red tinted soil does show up also on the west as well. This is America. It's not Las Vegas, but I'm going there. Far western Kansas, fair enough. This is up here on Kamchatka. We can see the volcanoes. Next one here gonna be, is it San Luis? You get the concrete roads there quite often. And okay, oh no, it was the concrete road in Uruguay. I didn't even consider it. Gosh, guys, it's frustrating. Awas, that's Malaysian language. Let's go in Penang here. Okay, man. It's a hard map, guys. It's a hard map. It's a hard map. Okay, we have the Senegalese poles here. That was a good start. Okay, let's get a really good score here. Next one here, we're in, I think, Ecuador. Pole top for this for Ecuador. Also, it's just generation 3. Reflectors on the side of the road here. Green sign. I think that's even the Ecuadorian font, to be honest with you. Does it kind of feel East of Andes? I don't know. Like, East of Andes, the double yellow lines are less common. But I still might go there because it is kind of flat. And yeah, I don't know. We're going north, slightly northeast here. I'm not too sure here, guys. I'm going to go for that. Let's find out. Okay, it was west of Andes. I probably would have on that road, maybe. Anyway, not too bad. Still got the right country. Next one here, Thailand. This kind of pole paint with the orange and the white's Thai. And we have canals. Oh, it's just a river, actually. Okay. Not too sure then. I'm just going to click middle here. And it was closer to Bangkok. Unfortunate. Next one here, driving right. We've got the back of the car, so it's Europe. We've got long dashes. Is this ever France? That's a German car. German car. Maybe German or French there, I think. Long dashes. So when you get these long dashes, particularly common in UK, France, but then also common in Portugal and sometimes Spain, and then Denmark, and then Eastern Europe and stuff becomes a bit more complicated to say. I think it's a yellow sign in the distance there. I think this is actually Germany then. Wasn't thinking of it, but we do have 2 German cars. Everything else could fit for Germany for sure. We could check copyright. Oh, it's 2022. Okay, where is it then? Why do we have a yellow... Oh, could this be Croatia? I'm thinking Croatia now. We don't have a blue strip on this plate, and the yellow sign makes sense for former Yugoslav, so that's my new thought. Let's go for that. Okay, was over in Istria there. That makes sense, kind of a bit different feeling. Good score. Okay, next one here. Yellow, what? Maybe I'm synesthesiac, like CG. Is that the right word? But we're driving left here, and it says stop on the ground, so it should be South Africa, actually. And we're next to a quarry, but it feels very coastal and dry. Yeah, it can't be New Zealand, and if stop's written on the side, on the ground, it can't be Oz, so... Is there a quarry here somewhere? It definitely looks like this area to me, so maybe I would just go into town nearby. Like, we're looking at decently sized hills, but nothing crazy. I mean, it really reminded me of this area, but I don't think there's any hill there, so that's kind of a concern if I want to guess there, isn't it? Yeah, not even mild elevation. It's really quite flat there, so I'll guess here. Let's find out. Okay, what's down there? Mosul Bay. That makes sense as well. And we got 6, so the video now ends when we get the country wrong. Let's see. We got a bit of Canada action surely here. Got the insulator or the transformer facing towards the road. So I'm thinking New Brunswick's probably best here. Let's find out. Okay, it was New Brunswick right on the border with the US there. Next one, let's get 10. Looks like North Macedonia to me. I think you just kind of get a vibe for North Macedonia after playing the game for so many years, but I guess if I was wrong, that might be like a really weird Turkish ballad, but I mean, it's a weird ballad regardless. It doesn't actually fit any country, but I think it might just be like a broken North Mac one. Single white line definitely fits for North Macedonia. Landscape, wine, or also fit, although it is kind of flat, so we have to click a flat area here. See it? Yep, indeed. Nice. Excellent score. Next one here, New Zealand. This could definitely trip up a lot of people. I just recognize like the soil color plus the shape of the mountains, like it just is New Zealand. I don't know. It's one you have to see, but I think it's Otago though. Let's go Otago, like if it's Otago, maybe it's a bit further north. Maybe it could even be this direction here actually. Okay, well it's just Otago there. Still a good score. We're on 9, we need one more. And I think that's a French pole top, if not UK, Ireland. No, I'm kind of between France and Ireland here. I don't think it's really UK. But yeah, this like T pole top is very French, I believe. So I'm still leaning that way. It's unfortunate that this is all glitched because I would like to make out what the vegetation looks like more, but it's just one of the things that the Google coverage kind of does. 2023, I think? 21 maybe. Doesn't really help. I think both countries have it quite a lot. If the roofs are red here, if that's not a glitch and the roof is actually red, then I'm definitely thinking France. Otherwise, like the kind of gray soil on the side of the road does really remind me of Ireland. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any good way to get this here. It's just kind of trying to rely on what we see. To be honest, I think this is actually glitches. Okay, so I can disregard that. So the thing is, I struggled to go elsewhere with this pole top. I think this is a French one. If not, it would be very weird for Ireland anyway. But that's my second thought. Oh, but where do I place this soil in France? Like, I don't know if I really do. I don't know if I really do. No, I'm gonna go Ireland. I just can't go France with that road. Damn it. Let's have a look here quickly. I mean, the road does feel very Irish. Yeah, I knew there'd be a blue sticker. It definitely felt like the type of French pole that would have a blue sticker. But okay, I'm going to trust this pole top in the future. And they were red roofs. No. Wait, was one part a glitch? What's that? Is that actually track? Oh yeah, that was another red roof. There were 2 red roofs. No, that's unfortunate. I mean, as I said, the glitch actually just screwed us up there because no other frame has it. He's picked the one here where it's really... It's really hard to tell if that's actually a roof or if it's just a glitch, you see. But okay, that is it for the video, guys. We got 9, so we failed my objective, and is the final one. We would have had our 11, but that's just unfortunate. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed a showcase of my new favorite map. I'll have it linked in the description so you can check it out if you so wish. A varied world. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Zigzag, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.